there at one point.
I didn't see everything that happened. So I don't know. I mean, football is such a highly competitive game, and it's very physical. We were not shooting bullets at each other. We're not true soldiers, but there's some hand-to-hand combat going on, you know, and tempers flare, and feelings get hurt, and guys get mad, and guys will lose their cool at times because it's a very emotional game. But you got to be able to temper that. You got to be able to be mature enough not to have stupid fouls that will hurt your team or something that will get you thrown out of a game.
Do you feel like after this game that you kind of got this big locomotive rolling a little bit today?
I don't know. I mean, it was a positive day. It was a lot of good things that happened. As fast as all these great things can happen, that's about how fast some bad things can happen too. So that's why we just got to, again, not focus on our circumstances as much as our jobs. And again, I always keep telling the players, assignments, technique, and effort. Assignments, technique, and effort. Just that's what you got to focus on. And if you do that, you get better, and you'll have a better chance to succeed.
Coach, you talked about giving Grayson some space this week. Did you realize what he was accomplishing tonight?
I knew he's hot. I knew we weren't going to take him out. You know, bless you. Originally, we were going to, you know, Bryce was going to get in the game in the first half, just like we've been doing all along. That was the plan going in. But after that third series, you know, we're just like, we're not doing it right now. We may do it later, but we're not doing it now.
Mark, the record passing performance, Nick Chubb's 159. I guess you'd expect that from him every game. And kind of got lost, you know, with this 159 again by him.
Right. You know, 7 points, I don't know how many yards, almost 8 yards of carry again. He's pretty good.
Or did you think the momentum was shifting a little bit when they got that late field goal at the end of the half and kickoffs?
It could have. The momentum could have shifted their way if, you know, if there's more time. We kind of stopped, you know, it was in the half. And they grabbed some of our momentum. We had a beautiful 2-minute drive. Very impressive to get in the end zone and not a lot of clock left. And it was disappointing that, you know, they got in position to kick that kick. I mean, it just, you know, we kicked it deep, tried to cover it, didn't cover it good enough. You know, 81, trying to get the guy down, accidentally gets a face mask. I mean, unfortunately, that stuff happens in football. It's just like when we kicked the one off, and that was not a plan to pooch the kick like that, but sometimes guys mishit it, and they land in funny spots. That one landed in a funny spot, it bounced weird, and we got on the darn thing. Looked like something good happened for us on the stupid bounce. But, you know, we go and jump off sides. But at that time, we had a bunch of freshmen in there. We wanted to give a lot of freshmen an opportunity to cover a kick. Just see what they could do, and just you can imagine being a freshman and getting excited and just jumping the gun a hair, and all of a sudden it can cost the team.
How do you feel like the secondary did with the Quincy playing star and Abram getting his first start back there?
Well, there was some rough spots here and there, but overall I think pretty good. You know, I don't think you know, I thought we defended pretty well actually, but there's always a few things that need to get cleaned up.
What does Rico McGraw have?
He's got a knee that got cleaned up, meniscus, so he'll be back pretty quick.
Last question.
Coach, I know you weren't around in 1995 when Florida, area anyway, and Florida and Seaburg put up 52 points on Georgia. You guys equal that. Do they any significance at all to that? Is that just one of those numbers?
Maybe to our fans, but it's news to me.
That's great. All right, great job. Really